Hey, welcome back to Crafting Florida. Today we're building a herringbone style barn door. Wanna see how I did it? Check it out.
Alright, first thing we're going to joint the side of our 8/4 poplar here. Give us a nice smooth flush edge. Then we'll pull out the planer, run it both sides through the planer, making sure to flip back and forth so that we have consistent flat faces. Once we finish up with the planer here, we're going to set up the table saw and rip those pieces down to our final width. You can see the dust collection did not want to cooperate, but maybe that'll be a video in itself, trying to figure out the best way to get my dust collection set up with the table saw. Just popped out every time, every stinking time. While those pieces are resting, I move over to the herringbone pattern that's going to float in the middle. You see the orange tape I've got on the workbench there. That's the opening size that I'm going to have. So I'm setting up the pattern to fill that with just a little extra that I'll cut off later. Then I set up my router table with an 1/8 inch round over, just enough that we'll have some definition in the joints. We don't want them to be too flat and then it just looks like one big bore, especially since it's all getting painted. Once that's all done, I'm setting up the biscuit joiner, cutting a whole bunch of biscuits, dry fitting everything here, making sure that it all goes together nicely, and then I trim up those pieces. Once they're trimmed, you can see I'm moving into assembly. I'm gluing the herringbone pieces together, but I'm not gluing those to the floating panels there. Then we'll trim off the top, making sure we're nice and flat. Move on to paint. We're going to prime it. I like to use Ben here, and even though I have a good Fuji sprayer, I do actually like for paint. This one I got at Harbor Freight works great. So shout outs to Harbor Freight because the paint moves through it much easier. And then we're top coating with some Sherwin-Williams Emerald urethane. Turned out pretty nice. There it is, all installed. Looking good. Put the black hardware on there. And that's it.
Alright, hope y'all enjoyed that. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps me out. If not, I don't know why you're still watching. See y'all next week.